Hi, this is Glenda. I just wanted to share what I've been playing with. I went out to Caribbean Gardens Market just near us, and there's a stall there where the lady has a wonderful range of dyes. They do trade online as well, called Craft Zone, but they have a much better range at the market, and they're quite reasonable. This one is a Nellie Snellen Revolving rounds. And it was something a little bit different, so I bought it, and it was only $20, which is really good here in Australia for a set of any kind of dyes. But I have no affiliation with these people at all. But when I went to look online for ideas how to use it, there were really very few ideas out there. I was a bit disappointed. So I thought I'd share what I've been doing in case anybody else buys this dye. It is, as you know, a set of nesting dies, so you've got 2, 4, 6, 8 dies there, and if you cut the whole lot out, you get this, which is, I only did it because I could, but if you don't use a couple of the ones in the middle, you can then put a photo or something. There were a few ideas where they'd put a photo in the middle, but I didn't do that. I just coloured all my rings and made a dangly thing because good. But that's what happens if you cut the whole lot out. The more basic card is to simply do one cut out, and what it does, it gives you some dimension. So even if you don't sort of flip it too much, you've got this dimension going on in your card. The joining bits are tiny, and I've been a bit worried about how well they're going to stand up if people do much flipping of it. But so far they have on everything I've tried bar one. So there was that one. This one's another one where it's just the basic panel in the middle, and they are quite effective just to do that. This is another one where it's just the basic panel, obviously all different sizes, but as I say, when the person displays it, they get this dimension going on. So then for this one, I did 2 rings, so it actually has a ring around. If you can see that, it's got the ring around. Now this is the one where I had one break. I used a really thick but very cheap cardstock, and it just snapped. So I don't know if it's because I did the 2 rings or if it's because I used this particularly cheap cardstock, but I did it again and it seems to have held up a bit there. So that was doing a double ring. This is one of the ideas that was on the website, where they've got 3 rings or 3 panels, and they are double rings, so they've got that extra ring around, which is quite pretty, I think. Then another variation they had on the web was to do theirs was wider. Theirs was more of a what do you call them? The panel things that you have standing up to change clothes behind. Can't think what they're called. Yes, but I just did mine as a narrow one, and I've just got the paper on one side and a little flower on the other. So then to get into other variations, if you do it on the fold like that, you've got basically a variation on a flip card. Instead of it just being the circle sort of fixed there popping out, it actually has some movement to it. So that was another way of using it. And the last one I've got is the accordion cards that people are making with the dies at the moment, so that when you open it, it's actually joined. And obviously you can go further across the page as well. But what I did was take the die, I've got a folded card there, and I put the die right up to the edge so it didn't quite cut. It has a double cut line. I'm hoping this makes sense. It has two cut lines so that one of them was hanging over and one wasn't. So it's right up on the edge of the fold. Well, the fold's on this side, never mind. Like that. And then when you cut it out through both lots, you end up with the two circles. And then I just put a little cardboard hinge, so it's just a little tiny piece of card there just to join the two, so that you can do this with it. So that's what I've been playing with. So if you happen to end up buying one of these dies, hopefully that's a bit of a head start of some things you can do with it, some different ways of using it. It is fun, it is a little bit different. So it's a revolving round. They also had I think an oval and a round rectangle, maybe one other, I'm not sure. But it's Nellie Snellen. If you want to check out their website, I think it's in Dutch, but they have an English translation version as well. So there's a number of them there. But as I say, it was quite inexpensive, a little bit different, and that's what I've been playing with for the last couple of days. So thank you for watching.